show y'all how Texas Attorney General got us out here. They supposed to been compensating me. They've been holding on to the funds that I am awarded, right? We out here still living in my car. They know this, right? Look at my dog. Like, y'all can hear him panting. It's hot as fuck. They've asked me for all I had to do was, it wasn't really all I had to do, because this has been hard, because not a lot of people want to accept anything from third parties. He over here miserable. I'm hot and I'm sweating. They have been holding back these funds for 2 years, 2.5 years. Now it's coming to the point where the case can be closed if they don't have all of the information, and they doing this shit on purpose, right? Because they never wanted to award me to begin with. Chad Bridges sat on information. It wasn't until I went on Facebook and basically blasted everything that they were doing when he was running for to become a judge again, that they finally wanted to send my information over. So they don't want to compensate me. They don't want to pay me. They've been holding on to this check. They've been holding on to my relocation fees. Mind you, I relocated the I don't even want to speak of his name or none of that, but he found me. Okay, I let them know that he found me and that I needed help relocating again. They ain't give a fuck about nothing. They didn't say anything. They said, oh, well, unfortunately, we're still going to require this, and that. And I'm telling you, ma'am, this man is living on the same street as me, and you can't do nothing. These Republicans, they don't care about anything. They don't care about anything but themselves. And what they do to victims like myself, I don't even want to classify myself as a victim, but what they do in these particular situations is that they try to hold on to the money. They try to exhaust you to the point where you just give up and you walk away. But I'm in a point where I need help. These people have been attacking me. Every job that I go to, they get them to hire and fire me like I don't know what's going on. Like, y'all hear my dog out here panting. You hear him. It's hot. Okay? I've given them the information that they needed. They don't want to answer the phone now. I've left messages. I've sent emails. They will not respond. I've sent multiple emails back to back. And then they want to say, okay, well, how can I help you? And then when I escalated to someone else's, oh, well, well, let me try to help you. I'm here. No, you're not. Don't think that I don't know what's going on. Don't think that I don't know what it is. Okay? I was set up. Now you know that I know that I was set up. Now you know you got actual blood on your hands. And I'm telling you, since y'all want to act like y'all want to take everything away from me, you got to listen. These people sit in these offices so high up, and they be on these gravy trains. They're taking money from actual people who need it. They're acting like they care about these people. They're acting like they're just, I kid you not. I was in the elevator the other day. There was this one female, drunk as I don't know what, y'all, was coming from work. She was walking in the lobby, barefoot, drunk as I don't know what. And we're at the elevator, and she said, I don't think I'm gonna be a good governor's wife. I'm talking about just drunk, leaning on some man who clearly wasn't a governor, but that ain't none of my business. But the thing is, they sit so high and mighty up in these positions, and they act like, they're so, like they don't do anything, but really they're the biggest criminals of them all. They be so quick to throw the book at different people, but really, let's talk about the things that you actually do. You're pocketing the money. And because of who you are affiliated with, you don't want to pay me the money, when she the reason why I got raped in the first place. It was all a setup. That's what the government will do. They will set you up. And then when you need reparations, And then when you are deserving of actual payment, they want to withhold it. They want to cause you to suffer. These people have been, y'all, I'm talking about stalking me. So you see that I've been living in my car. You see that it's been an actual struggle. You see what's going on, and you're laughing at it. They've been sending cops to pull me over for no reason, to mess with me. Okay? Violating my privacy and all of this type of stuff. You see what's going on, and you don't want to pay me what I'm supposed to be paid. Like, they are the biggest criminals of them all. They are. These white vans and stuff been riding around. Like, they talk about, y'all, that's another story for a different day. But I'm telling you, y'all, the government is so dirty and grimy. And they know that I have a shitload of evidence on their ass. And even with them knowing all of this, they still want to withhold it. They still want to make me wait. I have about a month left until the case is closed. And that's exactly what they're trying to do, is draw it out so they won't have to pay me. They never wanted to pay me in the first place. I had to fight tooth and nail. There's so much evidence indicating what took place, what happened to me. Cops, officers, district attorneys talking to me like I'm nothing, telling me that they agree with people saying that I sound like I'm slow. Do I have a hearing impairment? Yeah, I have suffered for no reason. No reason at all. I did not deserve this. Nobody deserves any of this. But they've talked to me any kind of way because they feel like they have that authority. I'm telling you, it be the people that sit up in these high places thinking that they cannot get knocked down. I'm telling you, one day you gonna walk into that motherfucking office thinking you finna put your log into your computer and you gonna walk your ass out being escorted with a white motherfucking box. Don't you think that you can't get your ass knocked the fuck down from your position? No position is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed these days. Nothing is. I don't care how tight you may be with people. I don't care how secure you may feel in your position. COVID came around and let me not get my video banned, but this Omarion came around and proved that to everybody, that nothing was secure, nothing was set in stone, everything is temporary. So y'all, I just have to speak facts. They've been wanting to silence me for so long, but I know so much shit and I can lay all that shit bare, to the point where if I were to upload a video on everything that I know about these people that's in this office, baby, let me tell you something about life. If I were, and the thing about it is, I've been so humble. Now they got me to the point where I'm actually speaking to these people how they speak to me. And now they want to act like they're being humble. Okay, well, someone will call you in 24 to 48 hours. Ma'am, it's been 2 years. Ain't nobody called back. Ain't nobody said shit about nothing. And now I'm at this point where I really don't want to be it, but who the fuck would not be upset? Who the fuck would not have an attitude? Who the fuck would not be disgruntled? Who the fuck would not be bothered if they've been living in a motherfucking car for close to a fucking year, and you have the power, the authority to change my situation, but you don't want to? Because you're misjudging me. You don't even know me. You know something that was told to you by a bitch that don't even know me herself. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. All of this shit has been a plot. And I have been suffering for no motherfucking reason. I have gone through what I have gone through for no motherfucking reason. I have been humble. I have been patient. I have been kind. I have been knowledgeable. I provided everything that they asked me to provide. And here we are. This is me explaining to her about the P.O. box, how my mail had been tampered and all of that. I had already told them you could keep it on file. However, they have been stealing my mail.
And if someone is stealing your mail?
That's what I told. Yes, that's not in the.
Okay, ma'am, I am asking a question. I really am.
I don't care. Okay, like, listen, you're not understanding.
mean, if you want me to help you, I'm asking questions. I don't think they're hard questions.
Whether or not you feel like they're hard questions or not, I reached out. What I'm stating to you all is, you're not understanding because you're not in my position and this has not happened to you. Okay?
I don't claim to be.
Okay. And you don't claim to be. Okay. All right.
I'm not in your position and I don't claim to be. That's correct. That's an accurate statement.
Okay. All right.
What I'm asking you,
I feel like that was so uncalled for. Not only was it uncalled for, it was very unprofessional and insensitive. Because the way that she stated that, and I don't claim to be. Okay. Do you understand that this could happen to you at any moment, at any time, and you could very well be in my shoes, in the shoes of other victims as well? So while you're gloating around and you're in your air-conditioned office and you're paid so well and you've never had the privilege of being sexually assaulted, and I do say that sarcastically for those of you who do not know my personality, okay? It's stated that 1 in 6 are sexually assaulted or, attempted. I believe that it is more, but 90% are female. It could, whatever. A lot of males don't report what has, taken place with them for obvious reasons. But for you to make such an insensitive statement about, and I don't claim to be, okay, I'm so glad that you've never had the privilege of having to lie there while you're violated, being re-traumatized while you're trying to obtain something that is rightfully owed to you, really. And I should be receiving more because you all have participated in this. You all know about the plot. You all know that I'm in this predicament and you are re-traumatizing me, are you not? Hello. So these are the type of people that we have in office. And I don't know very much about Beto, or Beto, however you pronounce his name, but I have seen him, on social media, actually being out there, actually advocating for us, especially those of us who have had to have abortions or, exercise our rights in abortions for women. He does advocate for that. And this one don't. Okay? He's actually out here in the field trying to work. He's actually out here, with credible facts. It has been time up for a lot of them to be out of office. It has been time up for a lot of this. How many investigations has Ken had, honey? How many investigations? That should tell you something right there. This is not an individual with actual integrity. None of them in office have actual integrity. He should have been out of office. A lot of these people who are in office right now, they don't care about citizens. They don't care about these laws, majority of the laws, if they are not benefiting them. Because what individual would want to make a woman go against what she can rightfully choose to or to not do with her own body? Anybody that feels as though it is acceptable to make a woman carry a child for 9 months or however long, okay, because preemies, okay, anyone that feels as though, okay, I know this woman was sexually assaulted, or I know this woman has this choice to not go through with this pregnancy. However, I feel like I'm going to stand in as a male or a female, because some of them think that way, and tell her that she has no right to do so with her body. No, that's not okay. It has been time, a long time ago, they should have been out of office. These people are evil, but nobody's speaking about it. And let me tell you, being in the predicament that I'm in right now, I care not. I care not. Why are they still in office? These people feel so high and mighty and feel as though their positions cannot be snatched away from them. At any moment it can. I'm telling you. I don't know much about Beto. But if anybody, what I will say, I do know majority of what I've experienced with those in office with Ken. And they are evil. They are reckless. And they are not helping. But they are hindering a lot of us. Whether anybody wants to openly admit that or not. I don't care who you have connections with. But I can admit it because I've seen these things. I know a lot of things that's going on behind the scenes, and it's not okay. What I'm stating is you have the wrong people in office. You have people in office who don't care enough to help us. You have the resources. You're in the position to do the right thing, yet you refuse to do so. Those parents should not have had to risk their lives. I mean, of course, you know, you're going to for a loved one, but those parents should have not been placed in those predicaments to risk their lives or lose their children or loved ones and what have you. You have the resources, you have the authority, you have the connections, you have the position to help people, and you're choosing not to. Why? If you feel as though you can't do your job, if you feel as though maybe this is not a part of your job description, if you feel as though it's too dangerous, if you feel as though it's too strenuous, too much of a risk for you, perhaps you should not be in office. Perhaps you're only focused about the title, the compensation, rather than actually helping individuals, saving lives, protecting and serving. Maybe you're more concerned about compensation, you know, keeping up with the Joneses or whomever, than helping people. And with that, in my opinion, if that is your concern, if that is your main focus, you're not supposed to be where you are. Step down.